Every night, without fail, the father would visit his 7-year-old son to say goodnight. It was more than just a routine. The boy's face, partially illuminated by the nightlight, wore an unsettling grin. It stretched unnaturally from ear to ear, as though it had been etched onto his face. "Are you okay, buddy?" the father asked. The boy didn't speak at first. He only nodded, the grin unflinching, before finally whispering, "Daddy, can you check for monsters under my bed?" The father chuckled nervously. "Really, buddy? You're getting too old for this." But even as he said it, unease crept up his spine. Something about the boy's demeanor didn't sit right. Sighing, he got down on his knees. Slowly, he lowered his head and peered into the dark void beneath the bed. What he saw made his breath catch. Under the bed, huddled and trembling, was his son, the real one. The boy's wide eyes met his father's, tears streaking his pale cheeks. His voice was barely a whisper, but the words were deafening. "Daddy," he whimpered, his lips quivering. "There's someone on my bed." The father's heart stopped. Slowly, he turned his head toward the bed, where the grinning figure still lay motionless, staring back at him. One night in 1973, the two young McDaniel children of Enfield, Illinois, claimed to see a weird creature lurking in their yard and trying to get in the house. But Father Henry McDaniel chalked their creepy story up to the active imagination of childhood. However, he changed his mind later that night. After being awoken by strange scratching sounds, McDaniel grabbed a gun and a flashlight and peered outside his front door. There, between two rose bushes, he saw a creature that was almost like a human body, just as his kids had described. It had 3 legs on it, a short body, 2 little short arms, and 2 pink eyes as big as flashlights, he recounted to a reporter. McDaniel said he fired 4 shots and was sure he hit the creature at least once, causing it to make a hiss, much like a wildcat's, before it ran off toward a railway embankment. McDaniel was stunned when he saw the monstrous beast jump 80 feet in 3 jumps before quickly running out of sight. The police found scratches on the door screen, as well as footprints in the dirt near McDaniel's home that looked dog-like, with 6 toe pads, yet no clues pointed to an unusual creature. McDaniel's sighting made the Reading Eagle, but it was clear most people didn't believe it was true. It didn't help that a 10-year-old neighbor faked his own eyewitness account of the beast, only to later admit that his testimony was a prank against the McDaniels. McDaniel reported 2 more sightings of the alleged beast to local cops, but he said they eventually threatened him with jail time because nobody believed what he saw had been real. But McDaniel was adamant and stood behind his scary true story. If they do find it, McDaniel said in an interview, "They will find more than one, and they won't be from this planet, I can tell you that." After McDaniel's public testimony about the Enfield monster, other eyewitness claims began to surface. Monster hunters swarmed the town, and at least 5 men were arrested after firing shots in the area and claiming to have photographed the creature. To this day, no explanation has been uncovered for this small-town creepy story.